the Wake Forest Community Youth Orchestra's spring concert. We are so glad you are here. To our audience in person, we say welcome. And to our audience at home that's online watching right now, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. But we are so grateful to see you. We always encourage our students to showcase the diversity that they have. We believe that we are stronger together. And one of our core values here is to celebrate and embrace diversity. So at this portion of our program, we are going to have a welcome in Spanish by Amora, a welcome in Arabic by Aliyah, a welcome in German by Evangeline. Matilda is going to welcome us in Portuguese, and Tabitha Booth is going to welcome us in English.
Hola, mi nombre es Amora. Bienvenido a nuestro concierto. أنا اسمي أليا مرحبا بكم في هذا الحفل.
Hello, mi name is Evangeline. Welcome to un concert visual. Boa noite, bem-vindo ao nosso concerto.
Hello, I'm Tabitha, and welcome to our concert. We hope you enjoy our performance.
I know you're smiling. You might have came in here frowning, but you're smiling now. Isn't that awesome? Our students are very talented and know multiple languages, and we celebrate that here. Again, my name is Dr. Lysandra Booth. I am the Executive Director and Founder of the Wake Forest Community Youth Orchestra. And again, we are excited to have your presence here. We have a quick special presentation and a few people that we need to thank. On the back of your program, we have several people that we thank that made this program possible. To our major sponsors and donors, our grant partners, the United Arts Council of Raleigh and Wake County, to the North Carolina Healing Communities Fund, the Triangle Community Foundation, Roseville Baptist Church, their wonderful pastor, Dr. Randy Bridges, and their phenomenal minister of music, Minister Brett Pardue. We also would like to thank our board members who work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that our organization runs effectively and that we give back to our community. And if we talk about giving back, our students do so many things in the community. We have 2 students who are graduating seniors. This means that since we were established in 2014, the Wake Forest Community Youth Orchestra has a 100% graduation rate. All of our seniors not only graduate high school, but they go off and they go to to either a 2-year or 4-year college or university. We are very proud today to congratulate 2 graduating seniors, Miss Courtney Elliott where is Courtney, Jesus? Where is Courtney? Somebody get Courtney. Courtney. Okay. All right. In addition to that, we do have another graduating senior who's in the room, Grace Wagner. Okay. I know she can't hold everything, but wait a minute, Grace, come on back. We want to acknowledge Grace. I remember when Grace came to us. There's Courtney! We are so excited. As I was mentioning, Grace started with us. I believe Grace was in the 5th grade. Is that right? Because I counted. So you think about that. She was in the 5th grade, and now she is a graduating singer. I have seen her grow and blossom, and in these cards, and the same thing with Courtney. Courtney's been playing violin for a long time, and she joined us last year, and I was like, yay, where you been, Courtney? I'm so glad you're here. But in both of these envelopes is money. We give all of our graduating singers scholarships to use for your tuition, your books, whatever you need for your dorm room. But we want to say that you have invested your time with us, and I've calculated times. Grace has put over 1,000 hours and I calculated that correctly, over 1,000 hours of time for performances, to giving private lessons, to coaching. She's here at 5 o'clock, even though her class doesn't start till 6. She is doing so much, and same thing with Courtney. She leads our continuing youth orchestra. They are both model examples, and we're so grateful that you were a part of our orchestra, and we hope that as you continue to grow into your endeavors, that you keep Wake Forest Community Youth Orchestra in your hearts, and we are just so proud of this. Can we give Courtney and Grace a round of applause? Very good. Thank y'all. Thank you. And now we will move forward with our program. Our students do multiple things. Not only do they play string instruments, but they also play piano. The first person on our program today is Bianca Cummings, and she will perform Ode to Joy. I could just hear it in the spirit, and I can hear it online. Did y'all want to sing? No, that was not on the program, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, if you want to. So here's what I have to say. I want to take a quick second to recognize somebody who, again, I know y'all see me, but without this person, our programs literally would not run. This is not our only location. This is one of our locations in Wake County, but we service, the Wake Forest Community Youth Orchestra services over 350 students in Wake County, in Franklin County, and in Vance County. This year, not only did we serve 350, but we served an additional 100 students in one school. That was Long Mill Elementary School. Ava Lockamy, she took off her job on Mondays just so that she can teach. We're there from about 10 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And y'all know how busy my schedule is. Without Ava, we would not be able to do that program. And not only that, Ava travels and she drives and she goes everywhere. And Ava's birthday is tomorrow. So what we are going to do, help me saints, happy birthday to you. Come on, Ava. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you and you and you. doesn't eat meat, but her favorite vegetable is celery, and she loves Captain Crunch. So we were able to give her celery, Captain Crunch, some flowers, a balloon, and a little something that you'll like inside. Happy birthday. So, and happy birthday to everybody who's celebrating a birthday in May, June, July. Happy birthday to all of y'all. Okay, early or belated. And now we'll move forward with our program and introduce our wonderful artistic director, Tanya Suggs.
This is the beginning students, and these students have been playing the violin, some of them since the fall, some of them joined us in the spring. Our first piece is Farajaka. So we're going to do it in unison, and then we're going to do it in a round. So we're going to do it 2 different ways to show that we can play in unison and to play in harmony, where we mix the colors and the different notes, and that's the beginning of them playing in another orchestra level, different parts. Main Street March, and this is more of an orchestra piece, so this is now that they have some different parts and they're not always playing the very same thing. So we hope you enjoy Main Street March.
did a fantastic job. And now moving along in our program, we will have a violin solo. Justin Lay will perform Concerto Number 5 by Frederick Seitz. Okay? And now I'm going to bring your attention to this side of the room. Okay? This is Seth Brazil. Seth plays cello. Seth is going to perform Johann Sebastian Bach's Suite Number 1 in G major, the Prelude. Seth, whenever you're ready. And thank you to Justin, and thank you to Justin, and thank you to Seth, for truly, they are super talented, and that's what we have here at Wake Forest Community Youth Orchestra. All of our students are talented in every way. And so at this portion of the program, we're going to move on to introduce the Resonance String Ensemble, which is one of our advanced groups led by Tanya Suggs.
This is one of the other advanced groups, and in case you didn't know, they meet once a week. In fact, all of the groups meet once a week for 55 minutes, once a week.
So at this time, if you look on the back of your program, there is a QR code. Where the ushers at? Come on, Saints. There is a QR code. And for those of you that are online, hold on, let me just come on out here. Thank you. There is a QR code on the back of your program. That QR code will lead you directly to our website, www.wfcyo.org. We could not do this, provide free classes, provide discounted tuition assistance rates to all of our students in the community without your support. So we implore you to please give at this time. You can go to www.WFCYO, and if you are in the house and you don't have your cash app handy, we got ushers coming around with envelopes, Saints. Any amount helps. Yes, Saints. Any amount helps because we're friends. Saints is a good term. You know, it's a happy term. See, you smiling when I say Saints. Don't you smile when I say Saints? Thank you, Saints, in advance for your liberal giving. But again, giving a donation in any amount. And I'll just share this with you. This summer, because we write grants and we, get people in the community to help us, everybody on this stage and everybody in our orchestra will take summer session absolutely free. So we can do that because we are getting, funded in the community, but we need to continue to get the funding. So, again, we thank you very in advance for your tax deductible donation in any amount. And at this time, we'll take about 10 minutes to do a brief intermission, and then we'll start with the second half of our program, and we're going to follow the program as printed. Thank you so much. And just like that, we're back. We're going to start the second half of our program with our special concert soloists. Our first soloist for this half is going to be Ethan Lay. He is going to perform Vivaldi's Concerto in A minor. Our next soloist is Grace Wagner, who will be performing Sonata Number 1 in G minor. thank you so much for the applause for our student soloist. And as she was playing, I know Mrs. Suggs is coming in, I just kept hearing the word investment. Look at what you are investing in. Not just monetarily, but your time, encouraging somebody, letting them know that they did a wonderful job. All of that is very important, not only at the advanced level, but even at the beginning stages where students need it the most. We want to say thank you so much for investing your time, your talents, your energy into your children, because what you see on this stage is a product of what they receive at home. So we want to say thank you so much to all of the family members, the parents that are here, and we're going to move on with this next portion of our program, the Continuing Orchestra, conducted by Mr. Jesse L. Suggs, Jr.
I want you to know, if you've never tried it, try getting up in front of hungry eyes. Mom and Uncle Willie expecting you to be all of that and a bag of chips. Oh, I guess they don't say that anymore. But I want you to encourage, when you get up in front of anybody and play without accompaniment, all by your lonesome, it takes something very special. So let's give all of our soloists, I want all of the soloists to stand up and encourage them to keep on sticking their neck out and doing great things. All of us. Just to let you know, okay, thank you. When you contribute to an organization that's being blessed, the blessing flows back to you. Now, what I'm talking about is there's a young man named Tristan Johnson. He started with us. What grade was he?
He was a sixth grader, didn't know cello. I started him.
Started by Dr. Booth in the sixth grade. He just recently won the concerto competition with the North Carolina Symphony. Plays cello. So you never know. I look forward to reading all about all of you. That's a big deal. That means one day he might be playing concerts for 5,000 or 6,000. Take the next couple of months off. So watch the paper for Tristan Johnson, concerto winner for the North Carolina Symphony. Also, if you'd like to hear more incredible music from Grace, she's playing a senior recital Sunday, May 22nd at Wake Forest Baptist Church at 2 o'clock. So come on out, give yourself a different treat. Let your young son or daughter see what you can do if you work hard by yourself, and I think you'll enjoy it. In fact, I know you will.
So this concludes our program, but I just wanted to take the time out to thank all of you. Thank you to our viewers at home, those of you that are on our YouTube channel. We want to just say thank you so much for coming to our concert. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for listening to our students. I want you to know that we have some special guests in our orchestra, our teachers. Our teachers are so invested that they drove all the way from Greensboro, North Carolina. And are you in Winston-Salem or High Point? Yeah, you're in Greensboro. So both of them from Greensboro. We have Dr. Ronald Ford from the North Carolina School of the Arts in North Carolina. Also, right beside him, I tell you, Wake Forest Community Youth Orchestra is the gift that keeps on giving. Because once we send the students out, they keep coming back. So I'm gonna tell you, so on bass, we have Charles Flowers. So if you watch our YouTube channel, and it's like the 2015, now y'all have to go back, look at our YouTube channel, the 2015 concert. Charles is playing the solo on, what was that? Charlie Brown, A Charlie Brown Christmas. You gotta listen for it. So just go back and look at it. And his grandma was like, go ahead, Charles. So if you hear that lady in the video, that's his grandma. So Charles Flowers, he graduated in 2016, graduated, lives in Henderson, drove all the way here to play with our students. And we have Caroline Jones, Greensboro Symphony, Caroline Jones with the Greensboro Symphony, violist extraordinaire, works at North Carolina A&T University. So all of your students are getting like these professionals in the field, like Dr. Ronald Ford. You look at his YouTube, Ronald plays everything. He's a woodwind specialist. He's like an oboist. He's a bassoonist. He's a violinist. I say, Ron, can you play the viola? Can you play the viola? He has YouTube where he's himself duplicated himself playing all the instruments for a symphony. What's this symphony called, Ron? Yeah, the Ron Ford Orchestra is his digital symphony. I promise you, you go out and look at it. It's Ronald playing the violin, playing second violin, and he's duplicated himself like 5 times playing second violin, 5 times playing first. And it's not just that, he plays all the woodwinds too. So you will see a full orchestra with Ron's face. But he's played all the instruments. He's played all the tracks. It's just phenomenal. But look at all the awesomeness your kids get every week. They get that. They get that every week. And if you didn't know the connection by now, Mr. Suggs taught all of us. So now he taught us, and now he has grand students. And look, my children are his great-grand students. So the tree just continues. But we do that because we love what we do. We love your students. We love you. And so we thank you again for those of you that are in person, those of you that are online watching us. Don't forget to give, saints, because your investment is doing a lot. Because of you, we are able to make a difference in our community. And what sets us apart is we are in a rural area. So we are not eligible for City of Raleigh funding. All the funding that we get is from people like you, okay? So please know this, please know this. And again, we thank you, we wish you well. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you in the summer. And did I tell y'all we was going to Hawaii? We are going to Hawaii, June 11th through the 18th. It's already paid for. We going. So we now international. Well, that's still the U.S., but y'all understand what I'm saying. Okay? We're going to Hawaii with the hula skirts and the ladies, and we're going to play. So Community Youth Orchestra is making its mark in the world, and it's because of you. So thank y'all. Good night. Bye.